We got another request from buymeacoffee.com. This is for the gore grind band Gutalax. Never heard them, but it looks like it's going to be heavy. When I hear the word gore grind, I imagine it to be a violence, gore-focused subset of death metal. Something like, I mean, the most obvious answer would be like Cannibal Corpse, but I think more something like Aborted, or I don't know, Goregasm, something like that. But the grind always throws me off, because when they say gore grind, is it just like because grind sounds like a cool word, or is it grind because it's more affiliated with grindcore? And grindcore can sound like death metal, or it could sound like sloppy hardcore punk. So I'm not sure which direction this band is going to take. But when I hear gore grind, I'm assuming it's more of like a technical death metal type of sound. So let's see what happens here. I don't know where they're from. All I know is this album came out in 2011. Shit Beast. I suppose it's groovy gore grind. So what does that mean? Does it have like breakdowns and stuff? 2011. It's kind of before the grooviness that we hear now in more modern death metal, deathcore, slam kind of bands, like, for example, Peeling Flesh. You know, so does it have groovy parts like that? I think it's going to be a little more old school because it came out in 2011. So maybe not necessarily groovy and like it's got like hip hop elements, but let's see. I don't know what country they're from. I'm looking at these song titles. Like Viekoreni Darbujana Vietnamskeho Veterana. Sucking a cock of a Vietnam veteran. Like, is this like Eastern European, or maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe it's Asian? No, it's got to be like Eastern European. Maybe. Fuck. All right. Let's get into it. Track 1. Anal Error? Anal Error. Let's go. I'm glad he caught it in time. All right, it sounded like he was holding it in and he needed to get to the toilet. I think he got there in time. Shit's real, man. Shit like that happens every day. I'm wondering if these drums are real. I'm not sure. They could be programmed. Okay, intro track, right? Kind of like a simple feel to it. Here we go. Anus Nanook. Anus ice cream. Robocock. Let's let's take a break here. Okay. Quick second track after we had that intro. Okay, that low vocal is really bizarre. It is bizarre. I never quite heard that before. It's like sounds like a cricket. Like, what is that? Now, like the higher pig squealing, it's like a black metal banshee pig squeal kind of thing. Like, it is a pig squeal, but it doesn't have any of the low end. It's weird. So it's almost, that's why I say black metal banshee pig squeal. Yeah, like everything else, like I can, I've heard it, and that's fine. But that's just that low vocal, that low bizarre thing. How much of the vocal is going to be that? I wonder. It's so fucking weird. But yes, again, like the mix is pretty cool. Again, I'm not sure if the drums are real or not. It doesn't matter. I don't care either way. It's not super technical, but there's like some chaotic elements in there. The guitars don't sound like very, very processed. Sound a bit raw, but in the context of the songwriting and the music, it goes pretty well. We haven't heard too much because track 1 and track 2 were very quick. So let's keep it going and we'll get a better feel of them as a band with the next few tracks. I'm thinking they're going to be quick. It's like a short and sweet kind of band. So track 3, Robocock. They have a lot of like hardcore sections. Like this beat is hardcore. Like that intro track also kind of had more of like a hardcore punk kind of beat. Guitars are bright, but not like super defined. It's like simple and effective. That's how I would describe the guitar sound. It kind of sounds about right for like an underground band in 2011. Okay, I'm thinking the drums are real. Kind of hearing, like in that section with the hi-hat. And processed drums were not at the level they are today in 2011. Oh, this is the one we were talking about before, sucking the cock of a Vietnam veteran. We've been looking forward to this one. I like this palm muted section here. That's cool. I know he's doing the pig thing. Like, I get it. This vocalist is not of this world. No, I think they had something going there with like that palm muted part. That's unique. This part again. Is that what you sound like when you suck the cock of a Vietnam veteran? And which side? A veteran on which side? Like an American or a Vietnamese veteran of the war? Cocky said Vraki. Cocky is back. Wonder, do they have lyrics? If they have lyrics, they're probably in this language. So I wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. This low thing, though, that he's this gurgling cricket thing, it's so weird. I don't know if I can get used to it. Okay, more anal stuff. Olizani Zadekuk Kuza.
You know, I had beans and broccoli for dinner and I washed them down with some crab cakes.
Kuzo Nemu Dedeku.
Goodness! I am so sorry. Would you like to spoon me? Because I feel like I'm past the worst of it. And I need some cuddle time. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. Incoming.
I don't know what this is from. Sounds like a movie.
Keeping the neighbors up, huh? Feet are on fire. Wait. Oh, man, I've got skills. I've got game. Oh. Ole.
Licking the ass of a magical grandpa. Oh, that was it. That was the whole thing. Okay. This is a nice blast beat here. Asshole Ghost, Wishmaster. But then they go into this part again. This is more like a hardcore kind of thing. Like this beat. That's pretty smooth though, that double kick. This part's cool. Like, yeah. That part's sick. he say asshole? Wishmaster.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Storani vid Kadaku Heverems Tiraku. Tease the ass with a jack from a track. More of this like snoring pig kind of thing. Okay, that's cool. Something different here with the rhythm. I really want to hear, like, these guitars. I really want to hear what, like, some tremolo riffs sound like with these, with this kind of guitar tone. They probably sound pretty good, but they're mostly doing, like, open power chords. Not open, but, like, and then sometimes they go into these palm muted parts. Sounds good. Like, this is cool. Having a blast beat with this slow palm muted progression, like, that's cool. I like that. I want them to do it, like, even more. It sounds good when they do stuff like that. Vlak in Off Ka, track 9. This kind of reminds me of like an older Fear Factory song for some reason. Hey, that sounded all right. That low growl there. I think that should be their main vocal more than like the cricket thing. Like the throating cricket thing. Like that, right? I wouldn't mind it if they used it like sparingly, but it's like their bread and butter kind of. This is like the only track where I've heard the vocals like that. And then it goes back to that. Pro Magna Pakani za Raniho Svitani. Collective shit in the morning sunrise. It's so weird, like these pig squeals have like no bottom end to them. It's all high. Usually with pig squeals, it's high, but then there's like a low guttural sound that accompanies the high. But the way he does it, it's just pure high. So weird, these sounds that he's making. Okay, I think is more poo. Polikani semenazi postars siho jelena. Swallowing the seeds of an elperly deer. It says elperly. That's what it says. Can you see it? It says elperly. This is like the most silly song that we've heard so far. Structurally, songwriting wise, this is the most silly of them. Ooh, this part's serious. Ooh. Yo, this part's not fucking around. The silliness of that track kind of reminded me of like Anal Cunt a little bit. Not production-wise or songwriting-wise, but just the silliness of it. Rito Delac, Ass Wolf, track 12.
Dávejte pozor, mí milí banditi, ať mi to nefoukne někdo z vás do ryti.
Tigrik a Iacek Davaji si Gropasek. Eeyore and Tiggy having a threesome. feel like that vocal, that yelling vocal, it's a little different from what we've heard so far. Maybe it's a guest vocal, or maybe it's another member of the band.
Co je, zničil si kontakt?
Co kontakt? Ani jsem se tě nedotk.
Ale já myslela, že se chceš
Zakleti psuk pet lavi. Cursed fart in pet bottle.
Produkuje vyšší množství alfa vln během přesunu sexuální energie.
A co bys řekl tomu, kdybychom to zkusili po staru?
Brr, to je hnusné. Myslíš tekutý transfer?
Myslím šoustání, divočinu, mambo, šuky, šuky.
Yo, this riff. That's powerful. This is cool. Nice kissing sound. Again, this part slaps, man. This part's cool.
I hope she's doing your brother right now, you big-headed buffoon.
We knew it was coming for the outro. We knew it. I knew it.
No. You got more. Yeah.
Anyway, the sooner you get back to work, the sooner you'll be.
Is he eating the poo?
Shit.
You do?
Stacy, did you put shit in my lunch? Oh.
I'm gonna get going now, sir.
Oh, Stacy!
I'm not sure like where those samples are from. It sounds like a high production kind of movie, so maybe like a Trauma movie. I haven't watched all the Trauma movies, but maybe something like that. So this band, like I have kind of mixed feelings about it. Like, so on the positive side, we hear a lot of bands such as Anal Cunt, so grindcore bands with themes of violence, offensive humor, and I guess toilet humor. We hear a lot of bands like that aren't musically serious, and that's the thing. Like I love Anal Cunt. I think Anal Cunt is great, but they're not musically serious. Or maybe they are, but it's just so bad that like I don't think they are. But like 80% of their songs is kind of unlistenable, and then like there's like that 20% that's like, oh, these guys are gods. These guys are legends, right? So yeah, on one hand, they have some really compelling riffs and parts. And really cool stuff that's going on, and like they are a serious band. Like they have structure, they have changes, and the production too. Like for 2011, the production is good for like an underground artist. It's decent production, so you can hear things clearly. Guitar work is very limited, but they have lots of cool musical ideas. Sometimes it gets very simplistic, though, like a little bit too much. But I think that comes with the style, that comes with the genre. So people that are more into like the hardcore side of this genre are going to be vibing with that more. For me, like I'm looking more for either like technicality or just like a different kind of vibe, maybe more of like a death metal vibe. But I think there's a lot of good things about this band. Like there's a lot of good aspects and like really cool ideas, good songwriting. But oh yeah, I like how, I don't know what country they're from, but I like how they're not compromising with like these song names. Like they write it in their native language, and they, I guess from the few lyrics that are in this, if any at all, it's got, you know, I'm assuming it's also in their native language. But on the other side of it now is that like I still like, I don't know if I can really take them seriously. Like I kind of take them seriously, but I don't know if I could really listen to it again. And maybe some of it is like the poopy stuff. They're not really gore grind. They're more like poo grind. You know what I'm saying? There's not too much gore. I mean, there is some gore, but it's really like a poo focused gore grind. Poo grind. So it's much. It's a little too much for me, because poo is something that, like, you know, if they used samples of other heinous things, like I wouldn't mind it so much. Like I'm thinking of that band Anal Blast, and they have that song Farm Animal Hammer, something like that. Farm Animal, something about like fucking animals. And like I listen to that and it's just funny and ridiculous, right? When I hear poo stuff, it's like, yeah, sure, it's funny and ridiculous, but like something about, like, I can't listen to it for too long, you know? I think even Blink-182 had a song like that, right? Just like poo and farting and stuff. Like, sure, it's funny once, and then the next time I listen to the album, I'm just gonna skip it. But with this is really like, it's like really permeated every aspect of this album. I don't know if it's all their albums, all their music, but just for this album, I mean, the title of the album is Shit Beast, right? But that's kind of a factor in, like, you know, do I feel like listening to Shit Beast today? Probably not. Probably not, just because there's just a little too much poo there. But the biggest thing, though, the divisive aspect for me too, is the vocals, which I can appreciate, like the silliness of these vocals. Again, with bands like Anal Cunt, I can appreciate it to a certain point, but with this band in particular, it is like the main vocal. It's like their B&B vocal is like this very bizarre, like cricket throat singing kind of thing. I guess the squeals I don't mind too much, but, and then like the pig snorting thing too is just like, it's funny, but like there's so much of it, you know? So I don't mind things that are stupid and ridiculous, as long as there's not too much of it. Maybe with this band, I think there's a little too much of it. You know, if it was like 10% of the vocal, I'd be fine with it. But it's not 10%. It's like 70%. So that's why I feel a little mixed. But I think overall, though, they're a pretty good band. And there's lots of moments when they're like, they're to be taken seriously, you know, as musicians. Like there's a lot of good stuff on here. Like they're serious band. Like it's not serious, but it is serious. We can clearly hear it, right, in the songwriting. It's one of those bands, like maybe if I knew them in real life and I went to a couple shows, maybe hearing this in like a live context, it might hit differently. But in this context, I'm like, you know, doing a YouTube video about it, and I'm really like listening intently and like judging them on what they're giving me. So it's a little different kind of context there. But all in all, they're cool. Yeah, they're cool. Gutalax. So if somebody ever mentions them to me in the future, I'd be like, yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Lots of poopy stuff, but they're pretty solid, right? I think that's probably my final impression of them. What do you guys think? To all of those hearing this for the first time, do you feel the same way? Or do you feel like, no, this is ridiculous, and there's other bands in this genre that are doing it way better? Like, I know, we probably know there are, right? We know, but like, you know, for what this band is, like, sure, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not bad. Anyway, thank you for the request. Really appreciate it. I like listening to stuff like this that's different, that's fun. And if y'all have any other requests, other ideas for albums, let me know. buymeacoffee.com. Oh, I really wouldn't mind doing some really famous maybe some like really famous bands on Buy Me Coffee. That would be cool. I would love that. Like some really famous like bands with like lots of fans. Something really recent. That would be cool. But hey, y'all are donating money through buymeacoffee.com, so you can request whatever you want. Whatever your heart's desire is. Doesn't matter if they're famous or, you know, if they have lots of fans or not. It's okay. It's your donation, so whatever you want me to react to, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Have a nice day. Peace out.